Hi everybody, Shane here at the Brick House, back again with another video. Today I'm launching a new series called MOC of the Week, where every week I'm going to build a new MOC and give you my thoughts on it and let you know if it's worth buying the instructions and buying the pieces to put them together. This week I'm starting out with an 8-stud Speed Champion-like vehicle. This happens to be the 1969 Boss John Wick Mustang. If you go to Rebrickable, you'll find quite a few 1969 John Wick Mustangs. This one looked to be the best build. It's one of the ones with the most pieces. There was another set that had a lot more chrome, but it was hard to source all the pieces for that vehicle, and chrome pieces are really expensive, and I want to make sure that I keep the MOCs cost effective. I expect to have many 8-stud vehicles built in the coming weeks and months, so stay tuned for those. So I thought I'd start with the John Wick Mustang because, as you can see, it's just cool as can be. And the thing I like about this is that it uses a lot of snot techniques, which, as you know, are studs not on top. More and more builders are now putting studs on the side and then connecting pieces to studs that are on the side. And what that allows is a lot more creative angles, a lot more interesting curves, and a lot better build techniques. Interestingly enough, MOC designers have been using the snot technique for quite some time, and you're now starting to see it in Lego sets. So this MOC is a 357-piece set. What I like to do is I like to download the file for all of the parts needed and go through my inventory and see which parts I have and which parts I don't, and then order those parts to make sure that I have everything needed to build the MOC before I pay for the instructions. The great thing about this MOC is that the instructions are free. And they're not a PDF, they're actually a video, and I'm going to share a link to the video. What I love about this MOC is it looks fantastic. It looks like a 69 Mustang. Now, the original MOC has clear tiles for this. I put the yellow ones on because, as you can see in some of the videos, the lights are usually on, and I just wanted to add more contrast. I love the hood scoop on this. It's really creatively designed. This vehicle does not use the standard 8-stud vehicle chassis. Many 8-stud MOCs that I've been building have used several different techniques to build the chassis of the vehicle. This one uses a plate. I had about half of the pieces for this. I had to buy the other ones from Bricklink, and it cost me about $20. So this is kind of in line with the cost of a regular Speed Champion. And as you can see, the lines of the vehicle are really great. The fastback is really nicely done. The back looks incredible. As you can see from the tail lights, these are 1x1 round red studs, 3 of them pressed together. It really does a great job of mimicking the back of a 69 Mustang, even with the round gas cap. I also really like the way these clips are used as the exhaust. There's a lot of interesting build techniques. This vehicle is very sturdy, lots of playability. I think a kid would love to build this and play with this. It's a pretty straightforward build. I love the hood scoop on it. I think it looks really fantastic and really realistic. And I love the black pinstripes on it. The vehicle also has the ability to fit one minifigure in the seat. The inside of the vehicle is pretty straightforward and pretty sparse. However, there is a steering wheel, if you can see the steering column that is in there. And I love the stick shift. It's a throw stick shift, and rather than the standard shifter that you see in most Lego sets, this is actually a claw clip, which I thought was a really clever design. So the designer has put this together and really made a really fantastic MOC. And as I said, I think it's easily the best John Wick Mustang out there. And the beauty is that the instructions are free. Now, Rolling Brick made a minifigure of John Wick and didn't give instructions on how to build it, as he said it wasn't the best and he didn't have the right pieces. But I did do some research and found a way to make a really accurate John Wick. And this is a combination of 3 different minifigures, all from the Overwatch collection. Assassins, Hanzo, the hair is from one, the face is from another, and the suit is from another. And I think it makes a pretty accurate John Wick, and the weapon is just one that I've had laying around. So this is an 8-stud John Wick Mustang that I'm going to be adding to my Speed Champion collection, along with the John Wick minifigure. As I said, the instructions are free, and I've left a link to it, as well as a link to the video on how to build John Wick. This was a really super fun build, really cool design technique. As you can see, I think it looks really amazing, and you can see that when you put it up to other 8-stud vehicles made by Lego, that it is the right size. The vehicle is in a wonderful proportion. It looks fantastic. And it was definitely a super fun, super straightforward build with a lot of interesting techniques. And it's now easily one of my new favorite 8-stud MOCs. So that's my MOC of the week this week. I highly recommend, if you're into John Wick or if you're into Mustangs, old classic Mustangs, that you go and pick this up. The instructions are free, the pieces are easy to source, and it's a really fun, interesting build. That's my video for today. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.